and gentlemen, we know America's system is very rigged. And there's a lot of cheating and stealing and people that are achieving things they're really not entitled to achieve in America. So everything, including the people, are rigged. So if their kid can't make it into college, we'll just pay somebody to take the college entrance exam for them, and that's how they'll get in. So in other words, your kid is dumb and not smart enough to pass any test. So now we got to perpetrate a fraud in order to get them in school. You know, ladies and gentlemen, I can tell you the Black community don't do this. We don't have the kind of money to rig up and pay people a few $1,000s to go take a test for us. We don't have money like that, but you do. You know, ladies and gentlemen, just keep your eyes and ears open. Their high IQs are about to be badly debunked, not by us digging for information, but by them hanging themselves. You can best believe this is going on all across America. These are the people that got caught. But it is far from the only ones doing this. You remember when I did a video talking about how much cheating goes on in college? Now you can see it's a lot of cheating going on to get these folks' kids into college. They know their kids are dumb and can't achieve that kind of stuff, but this is how you get them in. Have somebody else take the test, you pay that person, voila, your kid is in college. Now, we know because the criminal system is rigged, these folks aren't really in no serious trouble. We know that. Now, if it was a ring of Black people doing this, you would be looking at decades behind bars. But we know America's rigged system is never going to punish these folks like they should be punished. We already know that. But we got to go through the motions to look like we're doing something. But at the end of the day, these folks will be free to go on with their lives like this never happened. The same ones that want to tell you, you are the criminal, you are stealing, you are cheating, but we see plenty of cheating coming in this direction. So let's get into this. Lori Loughlin, Felicity Huffman, among 50 charged in college admission scheme. Why do you have to do a scheme if your children are really smart? This is how we will see the high IQ is about as phony as a $3 bill. And the test is garbage anyway. They had to revise it multiple times before they could even pass it. I mean, please. The scam's ringleader, William Rick Singer, pleaded guilty Tuesday afternoon. I am absolutely responsible for it, Singer told a judge. All right. Let's go ahead and watch this video from NBC News.
We're here today to announce charges in the largest college admissions scam ever prosecuted by the Department of Justice. Conspiracy that involved, first, cheating on college entrance exams, meaning the SAT and the ACT, and second, securing admission to elite colleges by bribing coaches at those schools to accept certain students under false pretenses. Overall, today we have charged 3 people who organized these scams, 2 SAT or ACT exam administrators, 1 exam proctor, 1 college administrator, 9 coaches at elite schools, and 33 parents who paid enormous sums to guarantee their children's admission to certain schools through the use of bribes and fake academic and athletic credentials. Between roughly 2011 and 2018, wealthy parents paid Singer about $25 million in total to guarantee their children's admission to elite schools, including Yale, Georgetown, Stanford, the University of Southern California, the University of Texas, UCLA, and Wake Forest. With respect to the SAT and ACT scheme, numerous parents paid Singer between $15,000 and $75,000 to have someone either take the exam for their child or to correct their child's answers afterward. They include, for example, CEOs of private and public companies, successful securities and real estate investors, two well-known actresses, a famous fashion designer, and the co-chairman of a global law firm. William Singer will plead guilty at 2:30 today in this courthouse. The takedown today involved over 200 federal agents nationwide who arrested 50 people in 6 states and on both coasts.
I thought you had high IQ. I thought you had a high IQ.
R. Kelly heads back to court this week.
I thought you had high IQ. I thought you had high IQ. Ladies and gentlemen, even they know their kids are dumb. Okay, they even know their kids are too damn dumb to get in those kind of colleges. You wouldn't do this if you thought your kid was brilliant. Your kid is stupid. Hollywood actresses Lori Loughlin and Felicity Huffman are among 50 people charged in a $25 million college entrance exam cheating scheme, according to court documents unsealed Tuesday. You heard what they said. All kinds of people, CEOs of companies and actresses, all kinds of people with money got dumbass kids, and they got to pay somebody to take their SATs and high IQ, high IQ, high IQ. Ladies and gentlemen, this is how it's going to be revealed that these people are not smart at all. This is one of many scams coming. But now you see one of the ways they cheat their way into college. Don't deserve to be there at all. But they will tell you that Black people are taking their spot. That's how they didn't get in. Right? That's what they're trying to tell you. But actually, it's these cheating people that have no right to be there in the first place taking your spot. But let's get into this. The alleged scam focused on getting students admitted to elite universities as recruited athletes, regardless of their athletic ability. So, in other words, these were scrubby kids that really weren't good at any sports, but they use that as a way for them to get in to the school, and helping potential students cheat on their college exams. I thought you had a high IQ. Wait a minute. Lori Loughlin and Felicity Huffman don't have smart high IQ kids? Oh man. The world has gone awry, y'all. According to the indictment unsealed in Boston, authorities say the FBI investigation, code name Operation Varsity Blues, uncovered a network of wealthy parents who paid thousands of dollars to a California man to boost their dumb children's chances of gaining entrance into elite colleges that they didn't belong in, such as Yale University and Stanford University, by paying people that were way smarter than them to take tests for their children, bribing test administrators. So, they would be allowed to do this, bribing college coaches and administrators to identify the applicants as athletes when they were scrubs that couldn't play sports at all. This case is about the widening corruption of elite college admissions through the steady application of wealth, combed with fraud, and U.S. Attorney for Massachusetts, Andrew Lelling. Now, this just go to show you the parents of these dumb children and people on the inside of the college were actually in this whole scam together. High IQ, high IQ, high IQ, high IQ. Where are you? There can be no separate college admissions for wealthy, and I will add, there will not be a separate criminal justice system either. Okay, this is according to the DOJ. Some parents spent between $200,000 to $6.5 million to ensure their children received guaranteed admission at the schools of their choice. Okay, so they did this, and a lot of them pay for their degrees too, y'all. A lot of rich people pay for their children's degrees because they know damn well they're not going to pass college. So what they'll do is they'll offer a huge donation to the college, and the college will go ahead and give them a degree. Or they'll have a wing built on to the college, some big sum of money in order to get that degree in their child's hand. At the same time, these people are looking down their nose at you, talking about how brilliant and smart and extraordinary and perfect they are, and they are none of the above. Just some dumb person with some parents with money. That's all. The scam's ringleader, William Rick Singer, pleaded guilty Tuesday afternoon to charges of racketeering, conspiracy, money laundering, conspiracy to defraud the United States, and obstruction of justice. Ladies and gentlemen, these are the real frauds right here. These are the real frauds right here. Let's go on. I am absolutely responsible for it, Singer, who agreed to act as a confidential witness in the investigation. Okay, so if he's a confidential witness in the investigation, so he's the one ratting out all of these people that came to him. Now, since this has gone on for several years, there's probably a lot of people involved in this shit. I put everything in place. I put all the people in place and made the payments directly. Lachlan, best known for her role in the sitcom Full House, Know She Got Dumb Kids, and Huffman, also with dumb children, who started with ABC hit show Desperate Housewife, were charged with conspiracy to commit mail fraud and honest service fraud. Who's the fraud, y'all? Who's the fraud? Who's the fraud, y'all? Lachlan and her fashion designer husband They paid $500,000. Damn, to bolster their two dumb daughters' chances of gaining admissions at USC. Court papers say Hoffman and her husband, actor William A. Macy, paid $15,000 to get their dumb daughters unlimited time for their SAT tests, prosecutors said. I'm sorry, you don't get unlimited time, and that's not right. But you see what's being done behind the scenes, y'all. This is the kind of stuff that you don't see on the surface that's actually going on in many colleges all across this country. Now you are seeing how it's done. Now you are seeing how many of these people make it in and they really didn't deserve to be there at all. My daughter got into Yale. My daughter got into Harvard. My daughter got into UCLA. Loughlin allegedly told the cooperating witness that she would arrange for one of her daughters to be photographed on a rowing machine to bolster the false claim on the application to USC that her daughter was the true coxswain for the LA Marine Club, according to court papers. A picture on a rowing machine? Is that all it takes for you white people? A picture? Oh my goodness. Oh, that is so damn lame. In an email, Loughlin allegedly agreed to keep the acceptance of her daughter and the scheme hush hush. So to make your kid look athletic, I guess for the guys, they gotta just hold the football in a picture, right? Make it look good. Hold the football and go get the lab retriever and have him stand next to you, and you send those into the colleges. Oh, look at him holding that football, and look at that dog. Oh, they deserve to be here. Dumb. Oh, that's so dumb. Loughlin was out of the country for work when FBI agents arrived at her home Tuesday morning. She was on a flight returning to Los Angeles Tuesday afternoon and is expected to surrender to federal officials later Tuesday or Wednesday, according to law enforcement. Elizabeth Munch, a representative for Loughlin, told NBC News she had no comment. Huffman, in addition to putting up $15,000 to get her daughter more time on SATs, also explored a plan to boost the test scores of a second daughter, according to court papers. Well, where's the high IQ? Why would high IQ people need more time on a test? Y'all should finish the test before everybody. Oh, boy. They weren't smart when I went to school with them, and you can see they're not smart now. High IQ, high IQ, high IQ. Q, Q, Q. I'm having too much fun with this shit. In a recorded call on February 19th, Hoffman discussed the possibility of having a ringer take the test. That means somebody that looks like her daughter, take the test, the SAT exam for her, prosecutors say. But she raised concerns about the discrepancy in scores that could result in her daughter taking the SAT in March, but then allowing someone to take it in her place sometime afterward. Court papers say, yeah, now that's a plan, y'all. That's a plan. A plan she got caught with. I didn't know if it'd be odd for the tutor if we go, oh, she did this in March 9th, but she did so much better in May, Huffman alleged on the call. I don't know if that be like, if the tutor would be like, wow. That's y'all, that's one of them high IQ conversations, you know. You know how it is. Ultimately, Huffman and her husband, the actor William H. Macy, decided against it, the court paper said. A rep for Huffman did not immediately return requests for comment. Macy has not been charged. Remember, the system is rigged. The plot involves students who attended or were seeking to attend Georgetown University, Stanford University, UCLA, Yale, the University of San Diego, USC, the University of Texas, and Wake Forest, according to federal prosecutor. So, in other words, all of the schools they wanted to go to, they were not smart enough to get into, you know, with high IQ and all. Of the 50 people charged thus far, 33 were parents and 9 were college coaches. Others were a mix of test administrators and the scheme's main figure, authorities say. So again, they cheated, plus they had school officials that they paid to go along with the cheating. We believe everyone charged here today had a role in fostering a culture of corruption and greed that created an uneven playing field for students trying to get into these schools the right way through hard work, good grades, and community service. Right. So if you didn't get in college, y'all need to stop trying to use the Black excuse, because that's not the reason why you didn't get in. You got in because of these stupid kids with parents with money. That's why you didn't get in. We're not responsible for you not being smart to the point where you got to pay somebody to take your test. Smart people don't have to do that. Dumb people do. Prosecutors said the scam was masterminded by Singer, the founder of a for-profit college preparation business based in Newport Beach, California. Parents paid Singer between $15,000 and $75,000 per test for someone else to take the SAT or ACT exams in place of their college-age dumb sons or dumb daughters. According to the court papers, Singer facilitated the cheating by advising students to seek extended time on their exam, including having their dumb children purport to having learning disabilities in order to obtain medical documentation that act. The indictment said. Prosecutors said Singer used the cash to bribe 2 people who administered the exam. See, that's what I'm saying. They can pay insiders. Dworsky and Williams, in exchange for receiving the payments, allowed Mark Riddle, a Florida man hired by Singer to secretly take the test or to replace the children's answer with his own, according to the indictment. Riddle was paid roughly $10,000 per test, money that was often funneled through a charity account set up by Singer, the indictment said. From 2011 to last month, parents paid Singer roughly $25 million to bribe coaches and university administrators to designate their children as recruited athletes. So their talentless, non-athlete kids were recruited as athletes. Other favored admission categories, according to the court papers. In some cases, Singer's associated created fake athletic profiles in an effort to improve the student chances of getting accepted by making them appear to be highly successful high school athletes. And they were nothing of the such kind, y'all. Rigged, rigged, rigged. Everything about America is rigged. Singer would then bribe college coaches to allot slots for incoming athletes to the children of the wealthy parents, authorities said. The coaches charged the scheme included George Salcedo, a former pro soccer player who coached the UCLA men's team, William Ferguson, who was the women's volleyball coach at Wake Forest University. They were not immediately available for comment. Lelling stressed that the colleges themselves are not targets of the investigation. Word of the indictment sparked swift action at some of the schools. Stanford fired its head sailing coach after he was charged with racketeering conspiracy. The school noted that neither of the two students, whom Vanda Morrow is alleged to have recommended for admissions, came to Stanford. UCLA said it placed Salcedo to leave while the matter is under review. The conduct alleged in the filings revealed today is deeply disturbing and in contrast to the expectations we have our coaches to lead their teams with honesty and integrity. There's not an ounce of honesty and integrity in this whole thing. UCLA said in a statement, if the facts alleged are true, they represent a great departure from the ethical standards we set for ourselves and the people who work here. Besides the actresses, other defendants include Gamal Delazizi, the former president and CEO of Wynn Resorts Development. See, these people are CEOs and chairmen and stuff, and they still got dumb kids, y'all. Gordon Kaplan, co-chairman of the law firm Wilkie Farr and Gallagher, LLP. Gregory Abbott, CEO of the International Dispensing Company. They could not immediately be reached. So, ladies and gentlemen, let this be a lesson. Just because somebody is a CEO or somebody that is high on the food chain, that don't mean they got there legitimately. Okay? They probably more than likely, just judging from this, especially if they came from a rich family, they cheated their way to the top. A lot of nepotism and money involved. Did not earn it. The investigation involved more than 200 federal agents who fanned out across 6 states. The probe was launched last May after agents uncovered evidence of large-scale fraud while working on a separate undercover investigation, said the FBI. Following 10 months of intense investigative efforts using a variety of sophisticated techniques, the FBI uncovered what we believe to be a rigged system. Isn't that what I say all the time? It isn't. The entire system in America is rigged. Okay, this is one within the system. So, ladies and gentlemen, let this be a lesson. Just because somebody may be in a high position somewhere, it doesn't mean they deserve to be there, as you can see. Robbing students all over the country of their right at a fair shot to getting in some of the most elite universities in the country. And that's exactly what they did. That's exactly what these parents did. So they cheated you out of your seat, not Black children. They didn't cheat you out of nothing. These are the people that cheated you out of your seat in college. I love it. I love it. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, America is rigged. It is a rigged up country to always be in favor of one group and against the other group. And now you see how badly it's rigged up and how badly these parents get their kids into school that they know they're not qualified to be in. Even they know their kids are stupid. That's why they got to put up all this money. Please tell me what you think, ladies and gentlemen. These people are so honest and good. They are angels. They are angels. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. This story is frickin' priceless. This is priceless. Peace, family.